we were looking at, you were over 3 times more likely to die if you were a Black woman giving birth in Miami-Dade than white. Kwamara, it's gone up to 5 times more.
I mean, when you said that to me, I remember we were like having a conversation over some appetizers, and my jaw just hit the floor. And when I think about the fact that my mother is a retired OBGYN, maternal fetal medicine specialist, perinatologist, one of the few Black women in the world, and her friends were talking about this 30 plus years ago, and we're still having the same conversation. It is, like you said, unconscionable. And I'm hoping that in 30 years, this won't be the conversation anymore. It'll be about how we have amazing outcomes for our women, especially our women who are giving birth. I think that there has not been a lot of attention given to how the body changes. It's a beautiful time, but it's also a traumatic time for the body, that it is actually major surgery. You're going through a major thing, bringing another being into the world. And then what happens afterwards, postpartum, your prepartum bodies, like all of that, what happens psychologically, your hormones. I mean, there's just so much that has not been researched that we don't understand, that contributes to a lot of these gender disparities and inequities. And when you said, the 5 times statistic, a friend of mine who's a Black woman recently just gave birth as a woman over 40. And she's obviously thrilled to have her child. But we were talking.
Congratulations
Yes, thank you to her.
to her. Yes.
And she was basically like, I was in labor for 20 plus hours. I had to have an emergency C-section. I need to talk to your mom. A lot of my friends were like, I need to talk to your mom about like what happened, because she's basking in the beauty of having her child, but it was also a traumatic period of time for her to go through that labor. And so I just thought about like, wow, how timely is it that we're going to be talking about this with someone who's actually going onto the ground. So can you talk a little bit and tell me a little bit more about the stories, the statistics, the stories
Yes.
behind the statistics, and then what exactly is the Women's Fund and the coalition doing to try to um, uh, sort of eradicate as much of these gender disparities as we possibly can in the maternal mortality and infant mortality rates?